What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today's episode we're going to be focusing on my LS Swap 350Z. Last time you saw it on the channel, we were out at Holly LS Fest East. We entered in a drift shootout and I was plagued with nothing but problems, so I wasn't able to compete. But this week is the redemption of the 350Z. We are going back up to Fort Pierce to the Shift Culture Garage. We're going to give you a tour of their facility and we're also going to be tearing up their parking lot again, along with some special guests. And all that fun is actually in preparation for the Z's first inaugural event for this year. We're taking it out to Fuel Fest to be competing in their top 16 shootout. So let's meet back up with Mikey at Shift Culture and we'll get this fun started.
We're back out here at Shift Culture, but this time we got cones set up and we brought out our two drift cars. We got Ricky over here in his Z06 Corvette, and of course we got our Riv Dog in his LS Swap 350Z. Dave's telling me he's got something inside his shop he's gonna come out here and get wild with too, is that right?
That's absolutely correct, man.
All right, well Dave, why don't you take us inside? You can show us what you got in the shop as well as what the Shift Culture is all about.
Let's do it, come on inside.
We'll start out, Dave. I gotta say I'm quite jealous of your parking lot. And this is awesome, man. Like, what is this? What is Shift Culture, Dave?
That's a good question. I get asked that all the time. It started out just a bunch of guys wanting to be a part of a car club. You know, we drift car raced, we drag car raced, and it just grew into something so much more. And now today, I have this huge warehouse that it has become the Shift Culture shop, where we work on our own projects. We reach out to other people that are passionate about cars like you guys. It's about bringing community together. We find other passionate guys that are into cars, trucks, Jeeps, doesn't matter what it is.
Even Jeeps?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, we do some Jeeps, motorcycles, you know, you name it. You know, it's all about their passion, and if we see they're passionate about it, we kind of bring them into the group, and we open up this garage for them to use at their disposal.
So can anybody be a part of the Shift Culture?
I wouldn't say anybody, but I would say, yeah, for the most part, you know, if you're gonna come into our HQ, you know, we wanna vet you a little bit, make sure you're legit. And
cool.
If you're legit, we wanna hang with you. You know, we wanna get to know you, and we wanna help you make your dream possible in our shop if we can handle it.
I'm hoping by the end of this video, I'm gonna be a member of Shift Culture. Why don't you show us around your shop, man?
Sure. So this is currently our C6 project. This car is driven by a gentleman named Brad St. Germain out of Homestead area. The car is just going over a total rehaul. We've just put a brand new Wise Fab kit on it. It's got a brand new transmission from RPM Transmissions. We just got a few more tweaks on the suspension, and it'll be probably dropped sometime later this week, and it'll be out on the track. It's got some nice little road hash on it. We've clipped the wall a few times, but you know, those are just love taps. But it'll be back out on scene here shortly.
Cool.
Over here, we've just got a customer project that we're just helping him out with. Heard some noises, so we told him to bring it in. It's a guy we know quite well. Brought him in and put his car up on the lift, did a few little tweaks, found the issue, and corrected it for him. So again, that's just part of being part of Shift Culture team.
You do bring in some customer projects.
We do. We kind of limit it to certain people, but we will bring in people's individual projects, and if we can help them with it, we will.
Yeah. You'd rather use your time to work on your own stuff.
Exactly.
Smart.
And things are constantly breaking, so we're always fixing. You move over here. This is our 2012 Camaro. This is another project. It's got twin turbos on it. It's also got nitrous on it. So basically a built 427. And this is the car we take to the track and race in for a mile. It's a ripper.
What kind of time are you making in this?
Well, right now we've only gotten up to about 9 pounds of boost, so we're only in the high 9s right now, but that'll be an 8-second car by the time we're done with it.
Sweet.
Yeah. This is our next drift project. This has been in the family for a while. This is a 1989 240SX. This has already been LS swapped. The motor was making about 350 when we took it out, and now it's being fully built out, and when it comes back in, it's probably gonna dyno somewhere around 580 to 600 NA. This is a Rocket Bunny kit to get it a little bit wider. It's got a Wise Fab on it as well, so it's ready for the drift scene. This is gonna become our Mad Max car. This was our fan blade. I was running through the shop one day with the forklifts too high and clipped my fan, destroyed the blades, and so we decided to repurpose the flange.
Salvage to savage.
There you go.
I like that.
There you go.
I like that.
Crash, our fabricator, made up a custom brace for it, and fan blade has now become a rear spoiler.
Very cool.
So you'll see that out on the track here within about another month.
What's going on with all this stuff back here?
That's just tire storage and supplies. The fun part is over there. That's my area.
Let's go see what you got, bud. This is your special area.
So not all of Dave's toys are here right now because some of them are being built. But this is our newest addition. This is the 1,050 horsepower Yanko Camaro. They produce 50 of these a year. So this is a 2020, number 24 of 50. It's putting out about 1,000 horsepower, but it's a beast. It's a 6-speed, very drivable.
Is it supercharged?
It's supercharged.
Oh yeah, that's sweet.
Cool part, this is all signed by Yanko himself and the builders.
That adds like another 20 horsepower, right?
Yeah, about 21, you're right.
Yeah, 21, right?
Yeah. This is a 2021 GT500. You'll see her out racing around with Drew and the guys here in a minute. It was actually built by Palm Beach Dyno. It's putting out right around 1,070 horsepower.
You're not just a Chevy guy, you like Fords too. You spread the wealth.
We do.
Yeah.
And this is my baby that probably one of my first cars I ever bought that I held on to. This is a 2016 C7R edition, so they made 500 of these. And we did a little tweaking and tuning on it. It's putting around 700 horsepower down to the floor, and it's about a 10-second flat car. It's a great bracket car.
That's plenty. You ready to go out there and shred some tires?
I am. Let's go out and tear up the parking lot.
Let's go, brother. A blast out here with our drift cars. The boys from Shift Culture were awesome. Anytime you get to hang out with people who share the same passion for cars is always a plus.
We are out here at Fuel Fest 2023. Really excited to get out here and drive with all the guys out here this weekend. About to hit the track for the first time. I'm really excited. We're about to go have some fun. just got off track. The car will not stay cool, even with the car off. And I've been throwing water on the radiator, 226 degrees. So the car needs to be like in the 190, 210 at the most range. So we're trying to pour some water on it. I got a fan here, trying to keep it cool. First thing we're gonna try to do is pull the hood off, run it with the hood so it's not baking like an oven, and see if we can get the temperatures to come down a little bit. Out there, only got one more lap. Waiting on grid takes like 20-25 minutes, but still got hot. The car is staying a little bit cooler with the hood off, but it's still getting up there in temperature. But we're taking a break from the open session driving, and we're gonna do some drift games. There's gonna be drift basketball. So actually Khalil is gonna be driving along passenger with me, and the goal is we're gonna be drifting around some barrels, and he's gonna be shooting like plastic balls into a container, and whoever gets the most in is the winner. We're gonna get out there and do our best, see what we can do. Zeroed us, because any kind of straightening out or spinning out will give you a 0. And I think I straightened up at least twice, and I definitely spun out. So we are a DNF.
I made one though.
Yeah, made one.
I got one.
Next up is an open session, and we'll be back out there.
Walking back through all this tire smoke, I managed to spot one of our friends that you've seen earlier in this episode. The Shift Culture C6, it was up on the lift, but as you can see now, it's fully put together. It looks like she's ready to rip.
She's been tearing it up today.
Yeah?
Yeah. We got the car off the lift, swapped the transmission on it, went with the new RPM and transmission, got our Wise Fab kit all done, did some fine tuning, killing it today. So, been out on the track, racing around with Andrew a little bit. It's been a good day. Smoking them tires like she should.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
selection for our top 16 competitors. So I guess I gotta be my own hype man out here. I just need people to scream and cheer for me, and hopefully I get picked top 16. I think there's like 50 guys out here, so it's gonna be tough. We didn't make it into the top 16. Still got another session after this, so I'm gonna swap out tires for some freshies and then go back out there after the top 16 right until the sun goes down.
Yeah, buddy.
We didn't make the top 16, but we were able to get out there and shred a bunch, burn down 2 sets of tires. Once the sun went down, we managed to keep the temperature under control. Still having a clutch problem. My clutch is just underrated for the power the car makes. I can't even stick the car into 3rd gear, so I'm just kind of like, we're right on the high end of the RPM range and running out of gear in 2nd. Get those problems fixed. All right, that is a wrap. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. There was a lot of action in this episode. It wasn't exactly the redemption that I was hoping for, but there's always next time. I'm already scheduled and locked in for a couple more events later on this year. So we're gonna get an upgraded clutch in the car, better cooling system, and keep pushing forward. We have plenty more content coming out on the LT4 Swap K10, as well as the 65 Lincoln powered by the Godzilla. So thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. I'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace out.